Okay, we're live again. This one we're gonna go down, or we're gonna walk through how to know what to price your window cleaning services at. Now, that's what you see in Facebook groups always is how much should I charge for this, how much should I charge for this, pricing per hour, per job, whatever it may be. Now, obviously you don't want to like underprice the market. Be the $99 guy, even though I believe there is pros and cons in that model to an extent. But everybody is going to have different amount of overhead in their business. That's why some are going to be charging to you might be an astronomical amount for a service, but it doesn't mean you have to charge that much. They might not get as much work. They may need to charge that much to actually stay in business. So again, this is going to be kind of like a brought to you by Responsibid. They put up the sheet. They did a training on it. I'm just spreading the word and showing it to everybody that I can because it's a very valuable tool. We did make a YouTube video on it. It's on the channel. You go look at it. The link for this sheet is there. But let me share my screen and I'll kind of show you what it is. So it starts off with fixed costs in this tab here. Now, if you guys aren't using Responsibid, if you are, I would say 200,000 plus in annual revenue, you have an office staff, you want to remove yourself from the quoting and the scheduling. Responsibid is one of the best tools for that. I have a link in our About page on the channel. Use that link, you'll save on your monthly subscription. So fixed costs. What is the fixed cost in your business? It is going to be something you pay whether you go to work or not. So things like a virtual assistant, we have auto scrubbers when we do janitorial, that we have truck insurance, truck payment, jobber, marketing, cell phone, QuickBooks, the software, business insurance, things like that. So for us, our fixed cost, it'll calculate it and show us. I'm eating lunch at the same time. So I'll do it with you guys like this. So use this column until it says costing that as many as you need. Put the amount. So other things that will go in here, actually we need to add one, is going to be office rent, which ours is $250 a month. You have a storage unit. That's about that. And so, you can obviously turn off your marketing to save money. So yeah, this is going to be your salary employees that, say if you have an office like our VA, right? If you have an office person, they're going to go in here, truck payments, marketing, softwares, all that sort of stuff. Now, we're going to go to the variable cost. So this is when you are working. So this is going to be things like your labor. So here you can list all of the items you need to account for. There's some supplied, so you have some examples. So for the labor, each row should only have one item and one price. In this example, I'm pricing labor at $26 per hour. 26 is in the correct column, indicated as an hourly cost. Keep in mind that it's per man hour. You may need to average this out. Your employees differ in the amount they get paid. So see right here, per hour cost. So if you have multiple employees, just put their combined, add them all up, get the average, and put that in there. Per week stuff, so things like supplies, maybe chemicals. Per month cost, this one's fuel, chemicals, wear and tear. If you have a salesperson that's commission based, you can put their salary in the per year column. So you can't put one here, number here, and number here. One number per column. And you can do as many as you want. This is like a good start. This kind of sums up, like, for window cleaning, this is kind of like all you're really going to have in terms of variable cost. So now we go to calculations. So you can put in your desired profit margin. Do not change the green. That is pulling from the information that you put in the fixed price and the variable cost columns. So estimated work hours per month. So this one, in order for you to determine what you want to estimate, is the number of work hours per month. You'll want to fill out the cruise information to the right. Well, they've updated it. Crew 1, Crew 2. So lead tech and the helper would count as 2. I want to get the updated version. Hours spent on. And so this is going to be job, like labor hours. So it doesn't count driving to the job, in between jobs, or back to the shop at the end of the day. This is just work hours performed. So if you're, 8-hour days, an hour of it is to and from work and driving around, then just put a 6 or 7-hour day, times that by the amount of days per week, and then do it as a month. So what they have here, most techs that work 8 hours a day spend less than that on the job site. Enter the amount of time per day on average that a crew would be working on job site. In this example, we'll assume that 2 hours of each 8-hour days prep and or driving, so it's 6. Since we are going to assume that the crew works Monday to Friday, then we'll enter 5. Okay, I gotta get this other sheet. I wonder. Okay, just bear with me. Okay, let's see if this is the updated worksheet, because that's going to make this a lot easier for you guys as well. Oh. Issuing you out for download the price you have to your inbox. Okay, so in the meantime, we can work through the rest of it. So, your desired profit margin. Here's where the fun begins. You can move this profit down to 0 in order to see how your business would look if you're making no profit. We recommend looking at this to understand your break even. So, let's do this. Let's do it later, 240. That's for a 2-man crew. 0%. So, start with 0. Required hourly rate. So notice that the example company, in order to make 0 money, required hourly rate $78.71 is in order to completely break even. This is actually good to see for me, because we were actually, like, when I window cleaned, $100 per hour is what I could produce, and we're trying to get our guys to do $80 per hour, which, looking at this now, is not sustainable due to our fixed costs. Total available cost per hour, $3. So profit per month at 150 at ours is 79. So per hour might sound like a lot to some people, but notice how they are making $0 a month as well as $0 per hour. So now you can change the desired profit to a larger number, like 100%. That means every dollar you spend in expense should make a dollar profit. So that'd be $18,000 in profit per month, $79 in profit per hour. If you play with this percentage, you can see. Okay, well, I never got the new sheet. So it works well with Responsibid, because what we can do now is we can go window cleaning. And now this is where you can play with. So we do square footage. So you can kind of see what you have to do in terms of productivity to make sure you make profit. If we go here, obviously not 100%, we're going to 50% profit. So now let's play around with some numbers. Let's do, if we had 0 there, I think with this, I think that's where the error is. Now that's about right, 50% profit. Because what it said, for wage, so each row should have only one line item. $26 is the accurate column to indicate an hourly cost. Keep in mind that this is a per man hour. You need to average this out for employees that make differing amounts per hour. Yeah, so 19 bucks. So I did that wrong with the $40 per hour. So we have a $20 per hour and an $18 per hour employee. So average is going to be $19 per hour, which that's better off there, which makes more sense. So 50%, so that works out then with $80. Let's see if I got this sheet yet. No. I'll put the updated sheet if it ever gets emailed to me. I'll make an updated video. So now what we can do, if you watched yesterday, we went through ResponsiBid. So keep thinking about simple houses to clean for each interval, then keep entering house prices. Once you have 3 consistent time intervals, you can highlight 3 items and grab the blue dot and drag it down to the bottom of the houses, and the spreadsheet will do the math. So if we go to window cleaning, we can go, for an example, say that. Let's go 1.65, 2.15, and then go like that. And I'll do the math. So now you can see here that you're doing all right. That one would have to be more. But with ResponsiBid, there's other intervals that will change, or factors that will change the price and increase it. Second story, third story, and all that. So you can kind of go through here, gutter cleaning, pressure washing, maize, Christmas lights. The biggest thing is putting these out. So actually, that was off again. Is putting these all down, because you'll soon realize like what you're actually paying and stuff. So again, I did that one time, and I did that. I should start thinking, oh, holy crap, I'm spending a lot on X, Y, and Z. Can I cut back in areas to save a bit of money? Then again, labor, fuel. Our fuel is probably less than that now. To be honest, it's probably $1,000 a month. Chemicals, not even, maybe 100. Wear and tear, $250 a month. So let's see what our break even would be. $50 per hour. So now you can kind of base this off of, because this is like, if you're brand new and you're you're a solo operator and it's just you doing the window cleaning, your fixed cost is going to be very low. So you can do a job for a little bit less. You can underbid something to get that customer. And we do it all the time. We underbid a little bit to get them in our ecosystem because we're just going to raise our prices next year on them anyways. But if you get them, do a good job, get a review from them, and then market to them throughout the year for gutter cleaning and other services, then it's going to depend on what your lifetime value is. But I'll pay, you know, $50 for a client, maybe break even on them, but I'm going to sell them in fall. I'm going to sell them in spring. I'm going to sell them once or twice in spring and fall and throughout the summer on more services. So it's gonna throughout time it's gonna work out. Obviously, don't charge $99 on an $800 job, but you can give a 10% off discount to somebody to get them in. Especially if you're new, if you're in growth mode, you're trying to get more clients like we were this year, where we're located. We were working Saturdays, giving me discounts, and now we have a 500-person client list in this new location. That now next year, those people that got that cheap deal aren't getting it again. They're going to get the full price service. We're going to sell them in fall, and we're just trying to really build a foundation. And so this tool is great. It could be an eye opener for your fixed costs to give you a better understanding on what you need to make per hour to break even, and then if you want to hit certain profit margins. So we're about here. So 75% profit. And if you have Responsivid, you can build these out in your templates. But if you don't, you can just put your pricing. Now you kind of have an idea on pricing. But again, this is very rough because you need to add these, add this. But this is just a base rate. Then you're going to add different factors on top of it. If we do propane, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. It's actually an interesting way of doing it. Because like 10 and 11 is no difference. Well, that would be $100 and that would be $200 in our books. But that's kind of a great tool to use. I'm still trying to get the link for this new and improved sheet. But I'll share it when I get it. Let me know in the comments if you are going to use this. If you do, what was an eye opener for you? What did you find out? Did you find some hidden costs that you forgot you were paying? What can you cut back on? And what's your break even? Let us know in the comments what your break even is. It'd be really interesting. So remember, just put 0 in there. That's your break even, $50 per hour. Don't go somewhere for anything less. Make sure your employees are hitting that, or you're basically paying them to go work, which is not why we started. But yeah, hope that helped. That'll be today's little clip. Go back to the playlist, watch the last few days. Just trying to bring as much value as I can with these. Show you the community to join. So if you go to our About page, if I go to YouTube, so if you go to our page, we've got a couple of links here. So this is going to be the window cleaning community. We have a free course that's being built in here, how to grow your window cleaning business. If you want to try Responsivid, you can get a discount with this. Same with Jobber. These are the 3 tools that we use, this, and then Go High Level. You'll see the videos that we've done on what we're building in Go High Level. That will also be available through the course soon, probably not till spring actually, when it's fully built. Come check out the page. Here's the video more in depth on the pricing. And yeah, hope to see you guys in the window cleaning community and as well in that community, put some ideas on what you want to see on the lives, and I'll be sure to get those going for you.